Do you know the mysteries and values of Pacific Coast First Nations in British Columbia? Follow me to explore those stories behind their arts. Before the arrival of European settlers to the west coast of Canada, Indigenous peoples have settled in what is now British Columbia for more than 10,000 years. They were able to their cultures, laws, and material and spiritual needs through the resources of the natural world around them. There are 6 main First Nation groups in Canada: Woodland First Nations, Iroquois First Nations, Plains First Nations, Plateau First Nations, Pacific Coast First Nations, and First Nations of the Mackenzie and Yukon River basins. In British Columbia, the First Nation communities are the Pacific Coast First Nations. The Pacific Coast First Nations have about 200,000 Indigenous peoples and are made up of 198 distinct First Nation communities. Among them, there are more than 30 different First Nation languages, and 60 dialects are spoken. The Pacific First Nations believe that they are part of the whole of creation. All beings, values, and the world are all gifts from the Creator. So, the First Nations give thanks to things they depend on for survival as individuals and members of their communities, living in harmony with the natural world and all it contained. This utmost respect that they have for all beings in the natural world is reflected in songs, festivals, and ceremonies. The Pacific Coast has traditions and rituals relating to the annual salmon run. There are a welcoming ceremony and offerings to the first salmon of the year, thanking the salmon for providing the communities with much-needed foods. For the principles that guide their day-to-day conduct, they treat all objects in their environment with deep respect and promote harmony and balance with everything and everyone in the natural world.